Hey, Larry Berry here with another vlog video, and I'm here with my partner and friend, Jamie Pillai.
Hey everyone.
And today we had said last week that we're going to do some simple exercises. They're Qigong exercises, and for those of you that don't know what Qigong is, at least the way it was explained to me, it's like energy work. It's like the push-ups and the sit-ups to develop your Qi. What I like about these exercises is the fact that you can be any age, any health condition. You could be on your deathbed, to be honest with you, and you could do these exercises. There are over 200 plus Qigong exercises. For this tutorial, we're only going to do 10, and I'm not really concerned with the form as much as I am with helping you get your blood to circulate through your body, which will thereby increase your health, increase your energy, and just overall make you feel better.
So for people that are entrepreneurs, this is something that they could do.
This is for people who are entrepreneurs who are like me.
A couple times a day, get out of your chair, move around, get the blood flowing again.
One of the biggest problems as internet people have is we get wrist pains, shoulder pains, neck pains, back pains. It's because we end up staring at the computer for sometimes 3, 4,
down like this.
5 hours a day, in many cases even longer than that. So these exercises, if you're working for an hour and a half or 2 hours, and I think that the recommendation is for every hour that you sit down and work, you should actually stretch for like 10 to 15 minutes. But if you're a slacker or you're really focused on what you're doing, you're probably working 2-3 hours
before you get up. Right.
So this is something for you to do, right? And you're going to get one exercise per video, and I'll try to break it down the best I can, but we're not going to get all crazy and elaborate because I could break down each exercise.
And I'm totally not an expert at this, so for you people that are newbies, I've only done, actually I think only 2 or 3 of these exercises a few times. I don't even know all 10.
So I'm going to teach her even the rest of them as we go through this. But the first one is the circle. I'm just going to call it the circle, and I'm going to talk it through, right? And she's going to do it, and then I'm going to explain it. So you want to start with your feet together, right? You're going to shift your weight. Could you offset a little bit?
Sure.
Back? Yeah, so we don't collide. Okay, so you're going to take your weight and you're going to shift all your weight to the right side. Boom. And I think if they're looking in the camera, they're actually looking at us do it on the left. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Right, so
but it's our right, and it'll be your right as well.
Okay. Now, once you have all your weight on the right leg, you're going to be on your left leg on your the balls of your foot. You're going to take your left leg and you're going to make like a half circle. You're going to point your toes to the right, point them to the left, shoulder width apart, and you want both of your toes pointing straight. That's the first step, right? Both your toes pointing straight. The next thing you want to do is make sure that your back is straight. To get your back straight, I'm going to take 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. Now let the oxygen out and leave your shoulders where they are, and your back will be upright. Your butt needs to be not out, it needs to be tucked.
Should we demonstrate that stuff?
So in other words, your butt can't be like this. You gotta take your butt and you gotta tuck it. You gotta take your pelvis and you gotta almost like you're sitting on a chair. Your knees should just be very little bent. Now you're gonna take the palms of your hands, put them on your thighs, right? You're gonna bend your knees, but not too much, just a little bit, and you're gonna let your palms kind of slide down your thighs a little bit. So you're gonna go here, so then you're gonna come up. You're gonna point your fingers towards each other, and then you're gonna bend back down just a little bit, and you're gonna take your hands and put them to the side of your body, right? So it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and relax. All right? That's the opening, right? The first exercise we're going to learn is circle. I call it the circle because I'm sure there's some kind of crazy 76 character word for circle.
Think of ball.
Or hold the ball. Right. So what we're going to do here is you're going to take your right hand and you're going to stick it on the outside of your left hand, right? Wrist over wrist. But you're going to do it down here, right? Boom. You're going to bring your arms up, shoulder width, or shoulder height, I'm sorry. You're going to turn your wrist out until you make a diamond, right? And then you're going to take your hands, and like James said, you're going to go around the imaginary ball. Where at the bottom, your right hand is on the outside. You're gonna come up, and you're gonna make the ball. Okay? Now the breathing for this is gonna be like this. You're gonna breathe in, and then you're gonna breathe out. Just keep doing it. So make sure your back stays straight. You see how she's making a circle? You don't want your circle to touch your stomach. So what you want to do, I'm going to do it this way, is you want to try to keep it out in front of you so you can see kind of two different angles. Okay? You don't want to have your butt out. You don't want to have your shoulders hunched. You want your back as high as you can get your back. That's the secret here. Each exercise that you do should be between 3 minutes and 5 minutes. All right? So as she goes up, she's breathing in. As she goes down, she's breathing out. Right? To close off each exercise, you're going to do a cleansing breath. We call it hold the ball. So at the bottom, right, you're going to be here. You're going to breathe in, hold the ball, push the ball down, breathe out. And that's exercise 1.
Okay. That's simple. So get your blood flowing.
Right, and some of these exercises are really easy. Like I said, I'm going to break it down over the course of each video, each exercise. This is video 1, exercise 1.
Right, and that as they go through this, you can decide. You can maybe do like 1 or 2 exercises on your break, and then do a couple more like your next break, and just kind of spread it throughout the day, or you can do them all at once. Now,
I'm not a big, super hardcore holistic medicine person, but I've been doing Qigong and I've been doing Tai Chi for about 17, 18 years. One of the things that I've always practiced is Qigong. Qigong can be used if you got a cold, if you got a flu, if you hurt or injured your body.
If you're feeling just
even if you have diabetes.
I would say even if you're depressed.
There is
nothing.
nothing.
Flowing and makes you just feel better in general.
The bottom line is Qigong can't hurt you, it can only help. Right? That's why I love it so much. It's one of the few exercises that even when I'm not watching what I eat, even when I'm not exercising or working out, I still try to implement Qigong into my life because it provides so much health and energy to my life.
Right.
It's always done that, and I'm pretty decent at martial arts. And if I have to think what fundamental thing created that ability in me, it's the fact that I've always focused on developing my internal energy. That's like my number 1 priority. It always has been. And so the health benefits from Qigong, it can help you if you're an internet marketer, if you're a little bit out of shape, if you're feeling ill or feeling sick.
Even if you work at an office job, it doesn't matter.
Right. I'm giving this to you as literally as a gift. It's something that I teach all my martial arts students. It's something that my Sifu has taught me. It's something that my father has done even when I was a little kid. It's an Eastern thing. Not too many Westerners know about it. You know about yoga. It's kind of a little bit like yoga, but with yoga, the focus is on stretching the body more, where in Qigong, the focus is to get the blood flow through the body more. It's a similar concept, but the end results are just a bit different.
But this is more internal.
It's internal. This is all about your internal self. And it goes in line, and the reason why we're doing this was what she was studying about listening to your body to find out what your real answers are. If you should be doing something, if you shouldn't be doing something. Well, as we talked about in the other video, for her, she had this dramatic physical effect when she was asking herself questions, where for me it was very small because...
Well, if it was dramatic, it was just like a
Well, I'm saying you have felt that throughout your body,
right?
Where I felt it
more
just through my energy, not as much as my body. So this is an energy working thing. This is something that you can learn as you watch each video. You can practice this for the rest of your life, and it will do nothing but help you. Talk to you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.